970, those weekend golf guys. We've got with us on the phone Mike Perkins from Charitee Golf. Mike, good afternoon. How are the Browns doing so far?
Well, you know what? If I miss kickoff, there's a good chance by the time I turn on the TV, the game's almost over.
Yeah. But, mathematically eliminated from playoff contention opening day of the season, weren't they?
Yeah, it's painful. I make fun of it, but I'm from Cleveland. I love that team, and it's a painful love affair.
Yeah, well, I was a Red Sox fan, still am, so I can relate to your pain, man.
Yeah, since they
you
threw the
guys
World
in
Series.
Boston,
Yeah.
you guys in Boston, you had some Stanley Cups. I don't want to hear it from you guys. You guys something.
And now even
Yes.
LeBron's gone. So what do you got in Cleveland? I'm sorry to rub that in, but
Mike, I hear you have we'll get back to golf here. I hear you've got a golfing neat thing happening, and I'm kind of, John told me about it, and this sounds neat. Explain it.
Okay, well, basically, our company is called Charitee Golf. What we do is we put a solar-powered wireless camera on one of the par 3 holes, usually the easiest par 3 on the front side. It captures, on that pole is actually 2 cameras, and it captures the entire hole tee to green. When a golfer goes in to pay, the guy behind the counter goes, "Hey, do you know about the Charity Challenge?" And if the guy goes, "No," he goes, "Well, for $5 for a regular golfer, it's $3 for members, leagues, and their loyalty club. If you get in the contest, if you hit a hole in one on that hole, you win $1,000. If you get within the flag stick, you win $25 to the pro shop. And just for taking the challenge, you get a free drink after your round. And a percentage of the proceeds go to the charity that the course chooses." So if the guy says yes, he gets his ticket. He goes out and plays his round of golf. When he gets to the hole with our system there's just a little sign that alerts him this is the hole, and our cameras are running at all times. And if they hit a hole in one or within the flag stick, we review the footage and pay out the prize. So all we really did was take what's been around for, I don't know, decades or maybe even a century, hole-in-one contest you see at outings and events. And through our system, of course, can offer that to every golfer every round without the need for a human. And, our product has a lot of benefits to the course. And do you want me to talk about that too right now?
Yeah.
Sure. We're here to raise money for charities and courses too.
Yeah, well, basically, one, our system doesn't cost the course anything. We pay for everything. We're the ones who put up the big investment. And, another thing about our system is we don't even make a course commit. They can cancel at any time. But there's 4 main benefits to our program. The first one is by offering it, you add a little excitement and value to your guys' round. What's that worth? We don't know. We don't try to tell you, but it's worth something. Now, the other 3 things are completely objective. Every month, there's anywhere from $300 to $1,000 of within the flag stick winners. We pay 100% of that $25 gift certificate, and since it's limited to merchandise only, somebody wins a $25 gift certificate, on average, they actually spend $45. So directly through our program, we add an extra $500 to $2,000 a month in merchandise sales that didn't exist. The other thing it does
to the golf course. Yeah,
to the golf course, yeah. The other thing it does is we pay for that golfer's first drink after their round. It's domestic draft beer, fountain soda, coffee only. And anytime somebody turns in that ticket for their drink, they charge my company their cost on that drink, which is usually about 85 cents. And what that does, it usually doubles the amount of people who come in after their round into their the bar and restaurant. We pay the cost of that. So we dramatically increase their post-round F&B sales. And the fourth thing is they designate which charity they want to benefit from our system. And for every winning hole-in-one, the charity gets $500. But in a month where there's no hole-in-ones, which is most months, that charity gets 7% of sales. So, without any cost or risk to the golf course, we got a program that benefits them in 4 main ways.
How many courses are you at now?
So we're about 18 months old, and we're on about, I think, 16 or 17 courses.
Wow. Just going through all that, do you ever have a golf course say, no, I can't understand why a golf course wouldn't try it?
Well, what's weird is just, it's not just in golf, it's in anything. Something new scares people.
Yeah.
They're just scared. They want to see, it's doing anything new is tough just because no matter how much it makes sense, and especially the way that we offer it, where there's absolutely no risk, and we're so confident in our program, we say, hey, you can cancel at any time. We always tell courses, if you don't think our program is benefiting your course and business, we don't expect you to keep it. So we really offer to a course with absolutely no risk or downside. But even with that, you find just a lot of people, they get it. They're just kind of
well, Mike, I'll tell you,
to do anything new.
From the psychology of what's happening in the economy and golf courses right now, I'm from the business end of golf. I own golfing facilities, and everybody is kind of like the deer in the headlights right now. The economy, they've overbuilt a lot of golfing facilities. Everybody's going for a very limited piece of that pie. And I think a lot of people, when you walk in, even though you show them how it's not going to cost them anything, everybody's just a little shell-shocked right now. I think that will start to ease, and people, because the golf business in its essence is an old-fashioned, hard to break out of it. The yellow golf ball did not work because the traditional white golf ball, is what everybody's played with. So the tradition, hanging on to how we've made money throughout the years, I think needs to be shattered because we've got to generate more revenue.
You got to go to new models, or you're going to go broke. That's what's
exactly. So, Mike, kudos to you and for trying to create a little bit of excitement at the golf course. Everybody, that's teeing off on that par 3. Mm-hmm. John, you always think, gosh, what is it like to be a tour player, and literally this makes or breaks the tournament. And I think you're adding that essence of excitement to it. And so, gosh, that's cool, Mike. When you come into Louisville?
Well, we're hoping to get about, we can only grow so fast. So, we're targeting about 10 different markets, and Louisville is one of them. And our goal is to put about 3 or 4 units in each market, in the, probably in the late February, early March time at your course. But, just to touch on what you said, every single golf operator says the same thing as you got. It's tougher than it's ever been right now. And, it's very frustrating when they say that. In the same sense, I go, hey, I've got a program that, has absolutely no risk or downside and benefits you in 4 distinct ways. And, they're still, even though they complain about, wow, how tough it is, it's, a lot of them, just they want to wait until they see it on every other course.
Right.
And,
you guys Mike, you ever done any research on having your program at a course attracting people from another course, or people making a decision to play at a course because they've got that hole-in-one option there?
No, I mean, what is it? I'm a daily fee golfer, right. And when I decide where I'm going to play in Cleveland, I probably play between 9 different courses, and in the back of my mind, there's probably 10 different things that go into it, and between price, this and that, and that's just one of them. But we don't try to say if you're doing 25,000 rounds in stalls, you're going to be doing 40.
Cool. Mike, hang on a second. We'll take a quick break and hold you through the break, and we'll talk to you in a few minutes. Don't go away, okay?
Your chance to ask the pro is coming right up. Free advice from Christoph, and it's worth every penny.
970 WGTK.
5710970. That is our phone number. Those weekend golf guys, John Ashton, together with Christoph Smith, and on the phone with us, Mike Perkins from Cleveland, Charitee Golf, and Mike, just wanted to hold you through, just to let you know that this is such a great idea. We can't, from the first time I stumbled upon it, I can't understand why anybody wouldn't go along with it. And we'd like to really encourage our listeners who are avid golfers. Talk to your course about it.
Tell your pro.
Yeah, and tell your pro to give. And if you don't mind, we can be a liaison for you here in town. Just have them give us a call. And
from the business end of it, it is another way to create excitement.
Yep.
You would go participate in the I'm sorry, Mike. Tell me again what it was.
Charitee Challenge.
Charitee Challenge. Now you have a website.
Yeah, and by the way, it's Charitee, and it's spelled Charitee, like the golf tee. And our website is charitegolf.net. And there's actually a good quick video done about us by a golf show, did a little story on us, so you could actually see, some of the concerns are, hey, what is this pole, what does this look like? Is it atrocious? And once you see the video, you see it and you go, oh, wow, it's just like a repeater on a golf course for GPS. Well, if you look for it, you see it, but if you don't look for it, you don't even notice it.
From the person that is trying to generate excitement from the game of golf, I think this is another way of doing it. And using the course this way is it's an extra income stream. So if you're managing courses, if you own courses, call John at the radio station, I guess 571-0970, or you can contact us through our website.
Yeah.
Or and we'll put you guys together, because I think it's a great way, and I'm here to help also that bottom line, because if the course makes money, it's a nicer course, and we're able to take care of it. Every golf person wants to create more money so they can put it back into the course. And a lot of times with cutbacks and the cost of living going up, it's hard for golfing facilities to do that. So, Mike, thank you, man. What else? Now, this charity, you can pick your own charity.
Yeah, the course chooses the charity. All we ask is that it's non-controversial. When we went to Texas, they wanted to do some things that I said, hey, can we pick a charity that doesn't offend half of the population? Can we do troops, kids, or cancer? So,
right, Mike, Wounded Warriors is one of your all's charity?
Actually, it was Birdies for the Brave. We did them on a couple courses. One of the ones we do most of the time is Fallen Patriot Fund. It's a charity that actually Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, is the proponent of. And we try to steer them towards something local. But if they don't have any preference, we usually use the Fallen Patriot Fund.
That's fantastic. But listen, money for great causes, more excitement for the local golfer, and more money for the course. So
and even if you're selfish, who doesn't want an extra $1,000 in extra merch sales and doubling your post-round F&B sales?
I can't.
You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it for any other reason besides it makes good sense for your business.
Let me see. You're hitting me in the head with a brick. I get it. Yeah, I'll tell you, Mike. Even I own golf driving ranges, which is a hybrid part of the whole golfing experience.
Right.
And I think creating that, we it sounds strange, but we put an old car out in the middle of our driving range, and you'd be surprised of just the people, of the challenge of hitting that metal and listening to it. So, do you all have any driving ranges participating?
No, and like I said, we're relatively new, and we have an idea for something that might work on a driving range, but we're not. We got 15, 16 or so courses, and we're only about 18 months old, so we got to make sure we hammer that out first.
You can only do so much at a time, but you don't have to put a car out in the middle of a driving range. People want to hit the tractor when it's out there picking up the balls anyhow.
That's with my smiling face on it.
I'm guilty of that.
Hit the pro, get us a free bucket of balls. Hey, well, that's cool. That's cool, Mike, and thanks for coming on our show.
Yeah, guys, thanks for having me.
CharityGolf.net, right?
CharityGolf.net, or call one of you two guys at the station, and they'll put us through to you.
That'll be great. Mike, appreciate it. Go back and go Browns.
Okay. Yeah,
Browns are 10-0 right now.
We said 10-0. Okay. All right, Mike. Thanks a lot, man. 5710970. That would be our phone number. We've got some folks waiting in the wings here. Is a bump